All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to...
All right, well, his boxing has been on point throughout his UFC career, and gotta figure there's gonna be plenty more where that came from here in this matchup tonight.
Oh yeah, it's what he does. I mean, this guy is as good a boxer as we've ever had in the UFC. He is so good.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round one underway. This man is all the rage, the Korean Superboy, Doohochoi. Very difficult challenge for the opponent here tonight. This is an outstanding first-round fighter, outstanding fighter overall, but the fight time in the UFC, not a lot, because more often than not, he gets the opponent out of there in round one.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
He lands a solid punch there.
Choi gets hit by that leg kick.
Lands a quick jab.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Whiffs on the right hand.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice body shot.
Tries the flying knee to no avail. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by the Korean Superboy. Huge block there. Just misses with the left hook.
Beautiful jab lands.
2 minutes have gone by here, round one. Just misses there with the left.
Nice kick.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let go.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Rips the body there.
Let it go now.
Choi gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Targeting the body with the kick now. The Korean Superboy gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Clipped him with the right hand there.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head. He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. He sets up that leg kick beautifully. He better check. That leg's getting beat up.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Choi. Under 90 seconds to go, round one. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Let's go, you can do this. Keep going forward.
Nice punch there.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight. Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Overhand punch to the head.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes. Good jab.
Don't back off.
Oh, nice jab by Choi. Man, look at that jab right there. If he doesn't make some adjustments, Mommy's not going to recognize him. His nose is getting all switched.
I mean, he's getting batted. He's taking him right on the face, too. He's trying to play catch-up. He's not moving his head in advance of the jab coming. This boxer is way too good to try to react to the shots opposed to getting ahead of him.
Choi gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. 15 seconds. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. Five minutes in the books.
Okay, I need you to start looking for the takedown, okay? Let's get out there, and I want you to put this guy on his back.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now.
Back and forth we go. Whiffs on that offering. The Korean Superboy gets absolutely melted by that head kick.
Oh, nice jab, nice pick.
Nice front kick there.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Choi's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Straight punch. Choi gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
That right hand is landing, John. And there's that jab.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab, DC?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Oh!
Oh, he might get finished here. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh!
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Finds his range with the jab. Choi's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Both guys appeared to land there.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nasty high kick. Nice jab.
Good shot.
His misses are entertaining.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
It looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
30 seconds to go in this one. Oh, we told you off the top that he had a reach advantage, and he really is using it. Nice punch there. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with it. Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
How about those 5 minutes? All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat, both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to log them. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, uppercut to the dome.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Well, without much resistance, he continues to find a home for that jab, much like he did in the previous round.
He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Working off the jab, it's good. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by the Korean Superboy. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Oh, I like that kick there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Choi gets stung by that leg kick. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. And that one certainly found the target.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Lands a jab. Oh, here comes the kick. That one blocked by Choi. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, nice work with the knee there by Choi. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Effective jab there by the Korean Superboy. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
All right, so he continues to land that patented jab and keeping his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with him, the speed and the power of that jab is something we can't really prepare for.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Hands higher,
Straight punch is good. Oh, a huge block there.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. Nice head kick.
All right, let's go. Look, 30 seconds left.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
All right, buddy. Slow it down. Breathe. Relax, okay? Let's refocus this round. I need more accuracy, okay? You're putting a lot.
All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Side kick lands for him there, champ.
A lot of times that is used to manage space. Nice job blocking that punch.
Heavy on the cut. Heavy on the cut.
Good punch lands.
Straight down the middle. That was awesome.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Back to the jab now, no good. Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Just out of range with that left hook. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Well, missed on that one.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
Come on, buddy, keep your hands up, let's go.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Now lands a solid punch there. Loads up on the right hand and lands.
Continuing to go to the head.
Just misses with that one. Throwing that jab, no good. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Good jab. Well, wisely, he continues to strike right on that cut, and the blood, I think, is becoming a real factor now.
Yeah, the blood is becoming a factor, because now you start to worry about the blood going into the mouth, the blood going into the eyes. You just got to worry about the entirety of the face being covered from the cut. It's going to be hard for him to get through this.
Under a minute to go in round 4. Oh, doing work with the jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Right on the button. 15 seconds to go. In the can, 5 to go. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, so back-to-back entertaining. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Nice leg kick. Nice looping punch.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Side kick, well placed.
Forward, forward, forward.
Nice jab there by Choi. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. just missed with the leg kick.
Nice body shot.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Oh, hook to the head by the Korean Superboy.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Snapped off the jab nicely there. All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
He's taking way too many shots to the head. You got to move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
Ooh, what a punch.
Lands a nice jab there. Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, he's bleeding like crazy, champ. The stream is steady. At what point do you at least call in the doctor to look at the cut?
You got to right now. I mean, right now, someone should be in here looking at how they can save this fighter from himself.
Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Some real power shots here. Ooh. They're going at it now.
10 seconds.
Final seconds of the fight.
Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the Korean Superboy, Doohochoi.
Doohochoi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a kid who is just getting started. A scary